Do you want to maximize the enrollments that are actually coming into your martial arts school? Do you want to grow by 10, 15, 20, 25 students? This video is all about how to do that. Hey school owner, my name is Jennifer Waters. In this video, I'm going to show you how to maximize the sales that are coming inside of your martial arts school from the leads that you're generating in your local community. And although this video is not made to help you go out there and get more leads, it's really focused on the actual sales aspect of it. We have a lot of other videos here on our channel where you can find strategies for marketing in your local area, social media, Facebook ads, and so on. Let's dig into the specifics about how to grow your martial arts school by maximizing your enrollments right now. So the very first thing that I want you to think about is you need to be considering, okay, I need to have at least a couple of price options for someone to start. But there's a little twist here, because what I see when I'm working with a lot of my clients inside the 7-Figure Dojo program is that they like to have multiple variations of the same entry-level program. They want to have a 1 class a week option, a 2 class a week option, an unlimited option, an option where you rappel from the ceiling. I don't know, whatever it is. They have all kinds of different options and different price points, different lengths of time. And it can be really, really confusing. My suggestion is have one program that people enter in on, and then have 2 different methods that they can pay for it. So if your state allows, if your country allows, have a method where they can pay you in advance for the program, and have a method where they can just pay installments on that program, whether that's weekly, monthly, quarterly, whatever it is. But you want to be able to have these different methods. And then when you're selling to them, the next thing to consider is that you actually want to upsell them your monthly option if they can't afford your pay in advance option. I typically recommend that your monthly option is a slightly higher price point than your paid in advance. There needs to be a reason why they would want to pay you in advance. And if you can do that, then you're going to create some urgency there. Another way to create additional urgency is by tacking on special packages. So if they were to pay you in advance for whatever that program was, the length of time, then you'd include a certain package. Just make sure that you're accounting for profitability, you're accounting for all the things that it took to acquire the customer in either your monthly installment option or your paid in advance option. Super, super important. Also, another thing that you should really consider if you're trying to upsell them is you want to think about, if they're coming in the door for one family member, what can you do to get the other family members started? It's much easier if you've already gained that momentum to get the whole family started in martial arts classes than it is to just get one student started. Now, obviously, class times are a really big issue. You're going to want to make sure that the students are excited about coming and it's not too overwhelming for the whole entire family to participate. But if you can get the parents or the siblings started, now you're cross-selling. So you brought that person in and you paid whatever it costs to acquire them as a customer. You paid your marketing, you paid your sales team, and you've got somebody in the door right now. But now, instead of just going, okay, well, I've got to pay the same amount to grab another customer, you already have 2 or 3 other customers right there in front of you. So what can you do to get those other students involved with you? What can you do to get the siblings started? What can you do to get the parents started in martial arts classes? Do they have other people that are in their immediate family that can get started? This is a great way to amplify your marketing, and this is a great way to get more revenue in the door just from one simple interaction. Now, the other thing that I would say is that if you're really wanting to be thorough on selling your martial arts programs, you have to do what we've talked about in some of the other videos. You need to discover why the person is actually there. Like, why do they want martial arts classes? And then you need a transformational experience that they can have right then and there in order for that person to see the value of your program. And once you've had that transformational experience, then you can sell them on your martial arts classes. But if you're not doing those things, it's going to be very hard to upsell them on anything. It's going to be very hard to say, hey, you can pay in advance and it's this, But if you do want to do monthly installments, it's a little bit more, but this is the advantages to it. So it will be hard to do that if you haven't first built a relationship with that person, and if you haven't first discovered what it is that they need from you. How can you help them? And we have a lot of other videos here on this channel. We'll link it up for you, where we actually talk about that exact same process to be able to do that. I would say that one of the things that you need to understand is that when people get into a buying mode, like they say yes, they're more likely to say yes to the next thing. So if you have a package or you have additional items that you can sell right in that moment, if they're already swiping the card for whatever your down payment is, your advanced training, they're going to be more likely to say yes and add on more items to the shopping cart. So don't be afraid at the end of that transaction, at the end of that sales, to say, hey, would you like to purchase this? Would you like to add on this? Would you like to do this? And grow that cart price, if you've ever heard that term before, like your shopping cart, right? Like it's not literally a shopping cart, but you're gonna grow that at the end of your interaction. And you know what? I'd love to hear from you guys. Drop a comment for me on this video of some of the things that you offer at the end of your sales presentation, at the end of your sales interaction with your martial arts students. What are some things that you offer, or what are some things that you're going to offer in order to add on some cross-selling right there at the end of your interaction with that particular student? Listen, if you need help actually implementing some of these techniques that I'm talking about, we'd love to have you come check us out. You can go to sevenfiguredojo.com and get more information about how you can see if our program is the right fit for you and if we can help your martial arts school. Until next time, guys, keep being awesome.